Hello everybody. Let's watch this video carefully. Why? Because it is about auxiliary verbs. What are auxiliary verbs? Auxiliary verbs are verbs helper. And also, how can we find them? Mostly by making a sentence negative or question. For example, let's look at this sentence. It is present simple and I say, I go to school every day. When I say I go to school every day, you cannot find auxiliary verb here because go is my verb, main verb. But when I turn it to negative part and I say I don't go to school every day, don't is my auxiliary verb. Or when I turn it to question form. For example, do you go to school every day? So here do is my auxiliary verb because go is my main verb. Let's look at the other example about past simple. I said, I went to school yesterday. You cannot see auxiliary verb because went is verb to and it's my main verb. When I turn it to negative and question form, we can find auxiliary verb. For example, I didn't go to school yesterday. Or, did you go to school yesterday? So, in present simple and past simple tense, we cannot find auxiliary verb when the sentence is positive. We should turn it to negative and question form and then we find auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs can be divided into three parts. First one is be, then do, does, and have, has. They are main categories. About be, what is be? Be is, am, is, are. Past form of be means verb to is, was, were, and third part is been. And about participle, when I want to make it to passive voice, a sentence to passive voice, I need being. Being is also auxiliary verb. So let's keep going like this. About am, is, are. When I say I am happy, am is my main verb. Because I is subject, am is main verb, it's a verb, and happy is an adjective. What happens to auxiliary verb? Let's make it. I'm playing the guitar. Here, play is my main verb and am is auxiliary verb. About was there. I was angry yesterday. It is verb, my main verb. How can I make auxiliary verb? I was playing guitar when you called. Was is auxiliary and playing is my main verb. And I need it because of the ing. I cannot say I playing or I am playing. I need to say I play or I am playing. The other part we have do does that I talk about this. When my sentence is present simple in positive form, I don't use it, but except this example. Let's look at this. I do my homework every day. Here, do is verb. It's not an auxiliary verb. How can I find auxiliary verb here? I say, I don't do my homework. Or, do you do your homework every day? Here we use do for two times and one of them is auxiliary verb. Let's consider about it like this. Do, does. When I use does for he, she, it, we use does. For example, she doesn't play the piano. And for verb to, for past form, and about past form, we use did or didn't. Negative form is didn't. I sent an email yesterday. Sent, it's verb to of send, and I say I sent email. I sent an email yesterday. How can I make it negative? I didn't send email yesterday. Or did you send email yesterday? Other examples. And verb 3 is done. Let's look at the last category. Have and has. I have, you have, we have, they have. He has, she has, it has. When I say I have a car, it is not auxiliary verb. Have is main verb. So how can I use it as auxiliary verb? I say I have been in London. Been is my main verb, verb 3, and have is auxiliary verb. And when I make it negative, I say I haven't been in London. Have you ever been in London? They are the other examples. And also about have. When I say have had, I use them for present perfect simple and present perfect continuous in positive and negative form. We use them. Past form of have had is had. For example, I had been in London when you arrived there. Here, had is my auxiliary verb. And I can say, I can make it negative and say I hadn't been in London. And also verb to be is again had. I use it for past perfect and past perfect continuous. So about am is are, I use it for present continuous form and was were for past continuous form, about being for passive voice. And have has, I use it as an auxiliary verb for present perfect simple, present perfect continuous, and had for past perfect simple and past perfect continuous. Let's review them very fast. We have am is are, am not, isn't, aren't, was were, wasn't, weren't, and been. Then the other part I have do, does, don't, doesn't, did, didn't, and done. And the last one is have, has, haven't, hasn't, had, hadn't. Thanks for watching and good luck.